Two of the most powerful technology companies in the world are now locked in what many are calling the biggest tech battle of the century, Google versus OpenAI. One has billions of daily users, decades of data, and the world's most visited website. The other created the most viral product in history, ChatGPT, and transformed artificial intelligence from a niche research field into a global phenomenon. In this video, we're going to break down everything: the technology, the business models, the strategies, and the future scenarios to understand who is most likely to win the AI war. To understand this battle, we first need to look at where these companies came from. Google started in 1998 and quickly became the central gateway to information on the internet. Over the decades, Google expanded into email, maps, YouTube, cloud, and mobile phones through Android. Importantly, Google also owns DeepMind, one of the world's leading AI research labs. The entire modern AI boom began with the transformer architecture, which was introduced in a Google paper in 2017. Simply put, Google has the history, the talent, and the infrastructure. OpenAI, by contrast, is a disruptor. Founded in 2015, it began as a research lab with a mission to build safe artificial intelligence. But everything changed when it launched ChatGPT in late 2022. ChatGPT became the fastest-growing consumer application ever. Suddenly, the world realized that AI could write, analyze, code, reason, and create. OpenAI quickly released more advanced models like GPT-4, GPT-4o, and GPT-5. Backed by a massive partnership with Microsoft, OpenAI gained access to enormous computing power and enterprise distribution. OpenAI may be younger, but it moves incredibly fast. When we compare the two sides on pure technology, the fight becomes fascinating. OpenAI's GPT models are known for strong reasoning, creativity, coding ability, and their smooth conversational style. Google's Gemini models emphasize massive context windows, tight integration with Google products, and advanced multimodal capabilities. Both companies are building frontier AI models capable of analyzing text, images, audio, video, and even controlling digital systems. The truth is, some benchmarks favor Google, some favor OpenAI. It's extremely close. But technology alone doesn't decide who wins a war. Infrastructure is becoming one of the biggest deciding factors. AI models require huge amounts of computing power. Google owns its own chips called TPUs, along with one of the world's biggest global data center networks. Google can deploy AI to billions of users instantly through search, YouTube, Gmail, and Android. OpenAI doesn't own this kind of infrastructure directly, but through Microsoft Azure, it has access to some of the most powerful AI supercomputers ever built. OpenAI builds fast, Google scales big. When it comes to product integration, Google has a massive advantage. Just think about how many apps you use that belong to Google: Search, Maps, YouTube, Gmail, Chrome, Android. Gemini can be integrated into all of these with a single update. Suddenly billions of people have an AI assistant without ever downloading an app. On the other hand, OpenAI has created something powerful too: ChatGPT. It has become the default AI assistant for millions and is now evolving into a full digital agent that can browse the internet, analyze information, plan tasks, and take actions. But a great AI system also needs a great business model. Google earns hundreds of billions of dollars a year, mostly from search ads. For Google, AI is both an opportunity and a threat. If AI gives direct answers, fewer people click on ads. That puts pressure on Google to innovate without destroying its own business. OpenAI has more freedom. They make money through subscriptions like ChatGPT Plus, enterprise deals, and API usage. They don't have an advertising empire to protect. That means they can take risks that Google might hesitate to take. Another key factor is talent and company culture. Google has thousands of world-class researchers and engineers. DeepMind and Google Brain have produced some of the most important breakthroughs in AI. But Google is also a large organization with many layers of decision-making. OpenAI is much smaller and operates more like a special ops team, focused, fast, and willing to ship new features aggressively. This difference in culture explains why OpenAI often releases products first, while Google releases safer but slower. Distribution power may ultimately be the most important factor in this war. Google controls the interface billions of people use every day. If Google becomes your default AI assistant across Android phones, Chrome browsers, Gmail, and YouTube, it becomes extremely difficult for any competitor, no matter how good, to take that position away. OpenAI's distribution advantage comes from ChatGPT becoming a global brand and Microsoft integrating it deeply into Windows, Office, and enterprise systems. OpenAI dominates the assistant space, Google dominates the everyday digital ecosystem. So let's explore 3 possible futures. In scenario 1, Google wins. Google has the scale, the hardware, the search engine, and the ability to instantly update billions of devices. If Google succeeds at putting Gemini everywhere, search results, phones, emails, navigation, it could become the world's default AI system simply through ubiquity. In scenario 2, OpenAI wins. If ChatGPT continues evolving into a true digital agent that can perform tasks, make decisions, and automate workflows, people might rely on it more than they rely on search engines or apps. With Microsoft's support, OpenAI could become the AI layer for both personal and professional life. If assistants replace search, OpenAI becomes the new gateway to the internet. But the most likely outcome is scenario 3, a split victory. Google dominates the search ecosystem, Android, and everyday consumer usage. OpenAI dominates assistants, creativity tools, enterprise automation, and specialized agents. Instead of one winner, we get a competitive ecosystem, similar to how iOS and Android coexist today. The real truth is that we are still in the very early stages of the AI war. Models are improving rapidly, companies are racing to deploy new features, and the future is far from settled. The winner won't just be the company with the most powerful model. The winner will be the company that controls the way humans interact with information, whether through search, chat, voice, or intelligent agents. So who will win, Google or OpenAI? Right now, the battle is still too close to call. But one thing is absolutely certain, whichever company shapes the future of AI will also shape the future of humanity. And this war is only just beginning.